Ta-da! Here we are, everybody.
Yeah, live.
Yeah, live again. We're out here for our Super Chat Sunday. We were just having a little chat in the back before we start out. I see we've got Tammy, Real Country Woman, Anne Marie, my friend, and Trend Zone. Hi, Gerald. Nice to see you here today.
Hi, Gerald.
He missed us the last time, he said, because he was napping. He fell asleep. And I caught him in the room after with Kathy, right? Kathy's got a light because she was in my room and I go in her room and I watch and, try to support her. And he came on and I said, hi, Gerald. And he was, I was asleep. I missed your I said, I figured as much. I said, no apologies needed because he travels around to all our rooms and they're all people that we know and we've worked with, right? So yeah, it's a beautiful day here. We've got sunshine. It was only 6 Celsius here, which would be like 40 Fahrenheit. It was a little nippy, and I went to church and I was dressed like this with this, and I had a red leather jacket. And Andre says, "You're not wearing a heavy coat?" And I said, "No, I'm just going from the car to the church to the car and home." And by the time I headed home, it was something like 12. So, but it was chilly this morning. And the other day we were walking. I'm walking with the ladies who I walked with that have dogs. And so there's another lady there that I met. She's French and she lost her dog. So the two of us we're dogless, but the other girls have dogs. So we walked together and there was some frost on the grass. So when we were down by the water in the park, and I thought, ooh, that's the first I've seen any of that white stuff on the ground yet. So, but in the next couple of days, we're going to be 20 and 21 and 22 again. I mean, this is the craziest fall. It's like Indian summer, right? And that's what it is. And a lot of leaves on the ground now. All that, Andre and I, when we went out for our little walk, we were going through piles of them on the grass because they were on sidewalks. They weren't cleaned up yet. And I thought, boy, if ever a lot of leaves have come down. And yet we've not had a lot of rain. Some falls we have a lot of rain and it brings everything down to the ground, right? And it's dull. And we've had a little bit of rain, but nothing major. Not like you guys. When you get
Guess what it's doing tonight? Just out here, just behind these curtains here.
Is it raining?
We've had a beautiful week though with some lovely clear blue skies. I love the autumn skies.
Yeah.
And the trees are beautiful.
Oh,
golden, yellow.
It's been a spectacular autumn for color, right?
Yeah.
Everybody you talk to, doesn't matter whether it's in Canada, England, wherever, if they experience a real fall and get winters like we do, the colors have been magnificent. So it's been great. Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
And Anne Marie lives in the state of New York, and she's closer to the ocean, but they get that kind of weather too. They get winter and snow and whatever. And so the trees have just been amazing, haven't they, Anne Marie? And Trend Zone, you're in Chicago. You get he's in the Windy City, as they call it. They get snow and winter there too. So I think we just had this wonderful, wonderful fall. We've had a really hot, good, fairly dry summer here. The only problem is with the southern states, especially Florida, getting hit with the hurricane back to back. And then can you imagine 19 tornadoes touched down during that hurricane? 19. So you figure Florida is not that big a state. It's this peninsula of land, right? With the Gulf on one side and the Pacific on the other. And it's like unbelievably hot. So yeah, you're in Massachusetts now. Beautiful foliage here. Okay, yeah, she's gone to visit her friend in Massachusetts. Yeah, the color's incredible, right? Yeah. So yeah, it's been wonderful. So anyway, I do look forward to those pictures of Lily, and I really do. So we're going to get our cards out, guys. I see Trend Zone. He's made a donation here. He's always open. He never has a specific question because he knows whatever comes up is meant to come up. So we're going to see what we have for you. So we don't know. Last week was a little quiet too, but we needed that. We had taken that week off to get over our woebegons, and So here we go. Hopefully we can, after this week, after Wednesday, you can feel better and we'll be back on track again. And
Right.
All right.
Okay. Gerald, how lovely to see you. What's the weather doing in Chicago? Is it really cold? I know it gets very cold, but it'll make England look tropical from where you are sometimes. Right, onto your cards. First card for you, 8 of coins. This is all about reminding you to check out the small details. On the card, look, she's putting those final finishing touches to something. So this is very much a card of reading the small print and then reading it again, dotting the I's, crossing the T's, taking care of all those tiny details, because it's the little details that can make such a big difference. In steps the Queen of Pencils now, Queen of Swords. So this is very much breath of fresh air. It's very much an energy of out with the old and in with the new. When you've looked at these small details and you've checked it all out, this could well be you making a decision to let some things go and make way for the new. So very much you working out what's working for you, what isn't working for you quite so well, what don't you need anymore, and very much you making those decisions, clear decisions on what will stay and what will go, because this fabulous opportunity is your third card, the Ace of Wands, something new. This is action, this is excitement, this is something that you've been waiting for, really excited about, and the Ace is this brand new beginning. So in order to really enjoy this, you might need to get rid of something first, but look into it carefully. Make sure all the small print's taken care of. Decide what stays and what goes, and then be ready for that fabulous opportunity, for that lovely new start. So I hope that resonates, Gerald. Thank you so much for coming into the room.
I've got some good cards too, Gerald. The first one is the Death card, and that's just, going through transformation, changes in your life, ending something, starting something new. Could even be the completion of something that you needed to tie up loose ends on, but you're moving forward in a new direction. So this is about, look at this. I'm going to show you this. Look at this. Oh, where did he go? He disappeared. He's my cat. There he is. You can see his tail. Anyway, Gerald, I think you're going to see something come to a conclusion and you're moving forward in a new direction. You might be contemplating and thinking about it for a while. And, that's okay to, get your balance again. This is a card of staying true to yourself, but it's a temporary pause in action. Okay, you could be healing through something too, can show up when people have the flu bug or something as well, but I don't see that with you. But I do think that you might be just hanging around, taking your time to make a decision when you go through this transformation. Now, there could be a distribution of money or negotiations, push, pull, give, take type of energy around you, where you could be receiving something from somebody, or you could be giving somebody something. And it can be time, effort, support, or even money. But I always look at these scales, because the scales he's holding aren't tipped. They're even. And that means that there's going to be an even distribution of energy and negotiating and give and take, push, pull going on here. But you could be receiving something from somebody as a gift, and it might seem generous to you, or you could be doing that for someone else. Now, excuse me, you've got the card of, beautiful card of victory after your hard work and effort you've been putting into something. Okay. This is about you getting that attaboy pat on the back for accomplishing something, and a well done type of thing. Now, sometimes this can refer to, other people. They can be getting an award, a diploma, a degree, but it's definitely successful here. You finally made the hurdle over, and you're finding out now that you are going to get the respect and going to get the attention that you so deserve. And you come out ahead of the game, victorious. It's going to make you want to party and have a good time. You've got the Three of Cups, celebration. You could be also getting an invitation to some sort of event that might have to do with a wedding, an engagement, the birth of a baby, anything like that. You could be wanting to get together. And maybe it's time you go out and have a good time. Gerald, maybe you've been in the house too long. You need to get together with somebody and go out and have a good time. So that's what I have for you. And good cards. They're good cards. They're not stressful cards. They're not challenges. Yeah, friend zone says change. Yeah, because there's going to be some change coming in. Yeah, well, you better pack those bags and head to the Barbados or Bermuda or Jamaica. I think it was you want to go. Why not? Do it. Life's short. Go have a good time. Okay, we don't have a lot of people in our room right now, so we're going to go down our list. Who knows? It might just be a short time out here. So Tammy's here, Real Country Woman, and Anne Marie. So we're going to do Tammy, our beautiful Tammy. She's along with Anne Marie. They're both moderators for me. Anne Marie used to be my initial moderator. She used to sit at her side of the screen and me on mine, and she would keep the list. And then she would post the names in the chat to tell me who's next and that type of. Hi, Fatima. So she used to do it a lot for me. And then with working with someone else, when you're not working alone, and it's easy because one of us can keep track and the other one can do the first reading. So yeah, and she's been very busy too.
So let's have a look.
Jamaica.
So Tammy, lovely to talk to you again. I can't believe I'm talking to somebody in Tennessee. I mean, how magic is this?
I know. Don't you love it?
Yes. And thank you for looking after us every week. It's absolutely lovely.
For sure.
So I've got 3 cards for you. And the first one, this could well be you. Queen of Teacups, Queen of Cups. Now, this card brings 2 messages. And the first is to look after you and make sure that you're well rested and that you have time to yourself when you need it. Because this Queen of Teacups is absolutely personifies charity, humanity, humility. So kind and loving. And very often found doing lovely things for other people. And here on the card, look, she's making an enormous pot of tea for other people. She's helping, she's healing, she's giving people attention, she's helping people feel good. And in order to do that so well, she has to look after herself first. Your second card is all about choosing wisely. This is the 7 of Teacups, another cups card. And this card says, stand back and look at all your options carefully first before you decide. And that's just what she's doing on this card, look. In some of these cups, there's lovely things like a butterfly or a bar of chocolate. But there's a grumpy little gingerbread man in this one at the front, and she doesn't want to choose him. So she's standing back, looking at all her options carefully before deciding. And that's just a lovely little bit of a mindfulness for you this week, Tammy. You're clearly going to do a fabulous job of it because the 9 of coins is your last card. And this is you taking some time out, really enjoying the results of all your hard work. So we've got 2 cards that suggest a little rest and some time out. But this lovely 9 of coins here, she's worked hard and now she's going, actually, I'm taking some time out just for me and I'm going to do something that's really lovely. And she's having a bubbly bath and a pot of tea all at the same time. And she's really spoiling herself just for that little time, and that will do her the world of good. So, Tammy, I hope that resonates, and sending love from sunny Yorkshire.
Beautiful. Okay, my beautiful Tammy. You might feel as though things are moving slowly. You're kind of hanging in limbo, but you're thinking about things. You're planning things. This is about, as I say, staying true to yourself. But this is a temporary pause. Once you find out what you need to find out, you do what you need to do. You get the information you need to get. You're going to get down and move forward. But you're going to have to maintain being focused. Okay, this is the Queen of Wands. We know that she's the most confident queen out there. She's worked very hard to get where she is, and she's focused completely on something 100%. She is oblivious to the cat at her feet. She's always pictured usually with a black cat at her feet in traditional tarot. So this is about you not allowing other people to distract you out of wanting to do something you're passionate about, or you have a goal you want to work on. Maybe you're trying something new. Don't let other people discourage you, or, those doubters step forward, because me, I always say she flips the bird at them and she says, watch me. She's going to do it no matter what. She's made her mind up. She's thought about it long and hard. And now she's going for that goal she wants. Now, working with other people may be very important right now. And this is the teamwork is dream work card. This is about you letting the powers be know who you are and what you're made of. Okay. So this is working with other people, being able to teach, preach, and convey and carry on dialogue and conversation with other people that have the same goals, aspiration, and passion that you do, to succeed together. So I always say 2 heads are better than one when you're going to be collaborating with others. Okay. So you could be speaking to a team of doctors, a team of teachers, a team of mentors, a team of, coaches, a team of anybody. Okay. Because I know you're not out gainfully holding down a big corporate job. Neither am I. But so it could be a team of people around you. It could be the support of your family or a group of friends. Okay. That as well. Working together. Okay, Tammy, that's what I have for you. I want to welcome a couple new people in the room. Dragon Warrior, Jennifer James, and hello, Mr. Maurice. How are you? Mr. Maurice Evans. I haven't seen you in a while, my friend. I hope you're keeping well. Okay, thank you so much for your super chat and your question. So, Maurice. And okay, so I've been through a rough 2 months. Oh, I'm sorry. What do the cards see coming towards me in finances and current job? Okay. Yes, I've missed you. We all have missed you. I haven't seen you around the circuit at all. So I was hoping you were keeping well. Okay. So thank you very much for coming back in. Hi, Damara. There's my songbird. How are you, sweetheart? Nice to see you again. The room's starting to pick up a bit now, but it was a little bit slow in the beginning. So we'll just see how things work out. And that'll determine how long we stay out here. But we might actually be able to get through the chat this time and give people little messages we don't normally get to do, because time runs out on us. We're usually out here hitting the pavement for 2 hours. So we'll just see how things are going. So I have 2 more videos I need to get out because it's been such a crazy week. So I've got Aquarius and Pisces, and then they're all out for next week. But I'll get them out probably later today.
So, Mr. Maurice, lovely to see you, and I hope you are well. So your cards are lovely. The first one we've got is the 5 of Coins. Now, this is a card all about focus. And this card asks you to focus on your strengths. It also says, ask for any help if you need it. Because on the card, look, she's so focused on this little piggy bank, which she thinks is empty. She hasn't realized that she's sitting on 3 coins and there are 2 right behind her. So she has all the resources, but she's so focused in one direction, she can't see them. So standing up, turning round, looking around would help. Asking for help would help, but very much a card of focusing on what you do well and focusing on your strengths. The 4 of Teacups, again, is about focusing in the past. She's got her back to us, look. And she's so focused on the past, on one thing, that she's missing this golden opportunity right beside her. So this is the card where she has to do is just turn around. So both of these cards are saying, step back, look at the bigger picture, look at things from all perspectives, turn right round. Don't be so focused on one thing or in one direction, because the Page of Wands is your next card. Now, the pages are messengers. They all have envelopes on the card. And Wands is all about energy, action, and doing. And this Page of Wands brings in good news about new projects, new information. She brings in new ideas, positive news, new opportunities, and positive change. So these messages are coming in to find you. And if you're so focused on one thing, you need to be open to listening to these. And so you're ready when they come, so you can make the most of these positive changes. You might need to be assertive. That's fine. This is what this 7 of Wands is all about. She's going to have to get through this gate with these grumpy sheep behind it. But she's well on her way to success. So stepping up and speaking up, saying no thank you is absolutely fine. Saying this will work better for me, that's absolutely fine as well. And it's just a way of you saying this will work well, this isn't working so well, and you stepping up and speaking up. Because at the end of the day, we've got the 3 of Cups. This is good news, it's celebration, and it's you absolutely thrilled to bits. So I hope that makes sense. Bless you. I hope that resonates. So listen out for that positive news. It's looking for you.
I've got some good cards too, Mr. Maurice. So maybe there's a shift that's changing, but almost like the 4 of Cups, you've got the 5 of Cups. And he also has his back turned. He's only looking at the cups ahead that he's lost, that have spilt. He's not looking at, the opportunities that he has behind him. The universe is saying, lift your chin. Okay, it's okay to think about it, but this is a card of crying over spilt milk. Wipe it up and move forward, because you could be connecting with the right people that are lining up to be with you, to work towards a goal here. This is teamwork is dream work. You could be collaborating with others, asked to stand up, and maybe you're having an interview. You may have to speak up about something here and let the powers be know who you are. Being able to teach, preach, and convey information to other people with the same goals and aspiration and passion that you do. You've got the World, and that's a beautiful card. The World is that card of the end of one cycle and the beginning of a new one. So this situation here, I think, is going to come to an end where you're going to realize, I had this rough go of it the last 2 months, but now there's a shift in energy, because I think you're going to be aligned with better people around you that support you and that want to work with you to see you succeed as well. So starting something new here, moving forward in a new direction. You've heard them say the world is my oyster. In other words, you can get what you want, just stay focused on it and go for it. You've got the star, and the universe is saying, dream big. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there and say, and believe that you're worthy of it. I always say, this is you. You're the star. You're walking in your own light. Stand there. Let other people know who you are. You're going to see, I think you're going to see something that you've been wanting to happen come to fruition. Big dreams. And here you go. Happy ever after with the 10 of Cups. So prosperity, stability, financial stability in relationships, home life, your chosen family or your family. This is a card, and I love to see the rainbow with the cups above them. It's almost like after your storm here, okay, you are connected with the right people to help move you forward. You're traveling and going the distance to get what you want, and here you are, okay, being the star. So you've got this happy ever after card, and it's almost like after the storm, you're going to see the rainbow, and you're going to see your success and happiness starting to come in. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I hope that helps, Mr. Maurice. And it's so nice to see you again. Thank you so much for coming into my room to support Anne and I. It's beautiful. Hello, Dragon Warrior. Okay, so Dragon Warrior, she has given us a super chat as well. And she said, hi, didn't add my question to my super chat. It's been rough since October 1st. Any messages? Thank you. Okay, Dragon Warrior, we'll just see what we've got here for the energy that comes in. You're welcome, Mr. Maurice. You're welcome to hang around, because you're a wonderful member on my channel. And we've missed you. You're a regular out here, like Tammy and Damara and Trend Zone, and now we've got a lot of regulars, but you started out with me a long time ago. So it's nice to see you when you come in. Okay, let's see what we've got. We're going to do Dragon Warrior, and then we'll be going in to do, we did Tammy, right? Yeah.
Yep.
We'll be doing Real Country Woman and then Anne Marie.
Okay, so Dragon Warrior, thank you for coming into the room. And some beautiful cards for you. I'm really made up with these. The first card is the 9 of Teacups. It's the wishes coming true card. It's absolutely beautiful. And here our lovely angel, look, she's manifesting all these cups of tea. She's using this teapot a bit like an Aladdin's lamp. And all the things that she's been hoping for, intending, wishing, manifesting, they're actually coming into view. So this is absolutely lovely. It's a card of happiness, it's joy and success. The 5 of Pencils then comes in. Now, this is about you moving forward in a new direction. Now, on the card, she's closed this little gate. And on there, it says, learn from experience. She's closed the gate on that. She's been there. She's done that. She's got the T-shirt. Has she learnt the lessons? Oh, yes. But now she's moving forward with new plans, new ideas, and moving forward in new ways, taking into account everything that she's learned. So very much an energy of suddenly moving on, closing the door, and you making your way forward. And as if that wasn't clear enough, the 6 of Pencils is literally the card. If I had to say in the fewest words, it's moving on and feeling good. This is the 6 of Pencils and 6 of Swords, beg your pardon, in traditional tarot. This is the card that's like a breath of fresh air when things have felt a little bit stuck, a bit slow, nothing happening. Suddenly this card shows up and you're on your way. And look, again, she's got her back to us. She's got a little suitcase. She's moving on and she's feeling good. Very much a breath of fresh air energy with that. And the 2 of Teacups is your final card. This is about conversations, discussions, talking things over. It's about speaking and listening. And this card asks you to be crystal clear in your communication with other people. Make sure that you both understand one another really clearly. So a lovely 4 cards here for you. A real lovely change in energy, things looking up. Here you are manifesting exactly what it is that you've been hoping for, and very much a sense of moving on, closing the door, learning everything you need it to learn. And then there you are moving on and feeling good. So I hope that resonates. And thank you for coming into the room.
Beautiful. Okay, Dragon Warrior, you have the Lovers. Now, the Lovers is that card of making mindful and wise choices and decisions that could be based on an emotional issue or someone that you feel that way about. But we know often the Lovers can also be, if you're looking for love, you may possibly find it. But I think you're going to be dealing with somebody that you're very closely connected with. Be mindful of the decisions and choices you make determined around this individual. Maybe together you're going to work something out. But I always say that with this card, sometimes you want to let your heart lead your head. But I always say let your head lead your heart here, because this could be a very life-changing decision or choice you're making. I mean, like marriage, let's face it. When we get married, it's a big decision to make because it is for hopefully forever. Now, coming in next, you have the moon. Moon, you could be dealing with a Pisces, but the moon is that card that says, don't get up in your head. Don't start presuming and assuming things aren't going to work out until you've got all your T's crossed and your I's dotted and your ducks in a row. This is about finding out information. The wolf, he goes on instinct and what he's learned. The dog goes on what he's been taught. So you've got everything in your database to move forward. You may be finding something out that might resurface in the background, like a secret or a situation that you'll need this information to move forward with. But don't get up in your head. It's a card of being prepared. You've got the Judgment card. Sometimes this is getting a second chance for something. Okay, you might be getting a second chance here to move forward. This is a card that says it's like you look up and say, thank you, God. Wow, I can't believe this is happening. Making a judgment call to move forward in a new direction, going after what it is you want. I always say too, because it shows other people in the boat with them or going with them. And that's basically, you're going to be with the people with you that want to go on this next leg of the journey, the ones that love you and want to share this with you, support you. you're taking control of a situation in your life right now. And this is the Emperor. And this is about being logical and organized. This is sitting in the seat of power. Finally, you got this power to reign over what it is you want to do and what you want to see come into play. So the Emperor is a beautiful card of you being in the head, being at the head. You've got the steering wheel in your hand. You may even be thinking about being self-employed, being out there, and maybe being your own boss. You're working hard on something here, and it might be your job, your career. This is the card of the apprentice, the card of taking a form of study, working hard with your nose to the grindstone to show the powers that be what an asset you would be to hire or have you there. You have a talent, tap into that, stay focused, and pay attention to the details here. Well, my friend, my beautiful dragon warrior, those are your cards. I hope they help out. Thank you and blessings for coming in and asking us these questions. Hi, Sean G. Welcome. Okay. No, we're still putting people on the list. You're okay. We'll just see how our time goes. Okay. So yeah, perfect. You're welcome, Dragon Warrior. Okay, so that was the end of our super chats to this point. So we're going to do Real Country Woman. If you're here, step up, okay, honey? We've got 11 in the room now. So Real Country Woman, I'm going to go way back here so I can grab you and put you on the list. There you are. Are you still here with us? If you are, we'll pull some cards. We'll give you a few minutes. And if you're not, we'll move on to Anne Marie. Okay, so if you're here, Real Country Woman, let us know, and we'll put you there. Okay. Let's see what we've got. She's not coming forward right now. See where she is. So far, no good. Welcome, Zakaya Neal. Hello. Put you in.
Anne Marie.
Okay, so there you are. Anne Marie's here. So we're going to do Anne Marie.
Anne Marie.
If the country woman shows up again, well, we'll do her. Okay. So, okay, Anne Marie, let's see what Spirit and the cards have to say right now for you. Let's see what we've got here. What you need to see, know, and expect. Hi, Kimby. Welcome.
Okay, so Anne Marie, lovely to see you again this week. What a pleasure to read for you. So first off for you, we have the Seven of Pencils, Seven of Swords. Now this is about you focusing on what you would like now, new ways forward for you, and focusing on your needs. It might mean leaving the old ways behind, doing things differently. But now it's time to focus on your needs and your plans. Anne Marie needs to be from the queue. Be mindful of balance when you do. This is the Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles, and this is all about balance. Look, we can see our lovely angel trying to juggle while riding a unicycle. There's all sorts going on at once. So she needs to focus on work-life balance. She needs to focus on how much time she's giving away and how much time she takes for herself. And she also needs to consider the financial balance. Make sure her bank account's balancing. So as you make your plans and focus on where you want to go, just make sure that time, energy, and finance are all built into the plans and it's balanced and not one extreme or the other. We've then got another two cards, so two twos together. That's lovely. This is the Two of Teacups, and this is about you having conversations, discussions, talking things over, being absolutely clear in your communication with other people. So this is about speaking and listening and making sure you both clearly understand one another. It's also the card of lovely partnerships. The Knight of Teacups then comes racing in, so things could happen quite quickly. All the knights in my deck here have a motorbike. They're coming flying in on the motorbikes, look. And this Knight of Teacups just says, stay balanced. Just go steady. So a time for mindfulness, taking it a step at a time, not rushing off, making snap decisions. You're going to be talking it over. You're going to be thinking balance. You're going to be ready to focus in a new direction on where you want to go and what you would like to do. And you're clearly going to do all of that for your homework, because look, at the end, we've got the 9 of coins. This is you enjoying the results of your hard work. It's all well and good working hard all the time, but you need some time out just for you. And this is almost a card where you are reaping the rewards of all that work that you've put in and really enjoying yourself, taking some time out just for you. So, Anne-Marie, I hope that resonates and makes sense to you.
Beautiful. Okay, Anne-Marie, my beautiful friend. Quit worrying. I know it's easy for me to say, but this is the 8 of Swords. And it's like right now, you just have to step aside, let God and let go. I know it's so easy for me to beak off and say that when you're going through some tremendous stress issues. And I know that. But this is about, realizing that nothing is holding this situation back. Okay. It's just the wait. And when we wait, we start to presume and assume things are for the worst, right? Why hasn't it happened? When is it going to happen? What are they going to say? So this is a card that says, just step out of it. Okay. Stop with the stinking thinking, breathe in, breathe out. And do I have to send you some singing bowls and some tuning forks to get you settled? Yeah, you haven't had Reiki in a while. Maybe that's what I need to send you. Okay, so step out of your way. Okay, try to just step aside. I always say she thinks she's being blocked. She can't go forward. She's afraid to make a step forward, but those swords are not impeding her direction. She's just thinking they are. Thinking the worst of a situation. Now the Lovers comes in beside that. So you could be worried about your partner, worried about someone close to you, worried about your lover, worried about your best friend, your soulmate. But this card says that there's going to be some major decision and choices that are going to be determined around a relationship, around maybe this individual or you. So this is about, just waiting it out, not getting up in your head about this situation. Okay. I know this is who you're worried about right now. The Wheel of Fortune. Yippee. Okay. So it isn't going to get any better than that. So the Wheel of Fortune is that karmic good luck that comes in. Everything is going to be fine. I'm glad that Anne had the fast moving card, that it's going to happen quick. Okay. This is going to come quick. So you're going to see that this is going to work out. All right. So please, if you can, stop worrying. Okay. I know it's easy to say. Okay, Anne-Marie. That's Anne-Marie. Fatima, you're here. Let's give you a couple of cards here. Let's see how things are going. All righty, you were the next one coming in. Got to get you down here and get you in order here. Here you are. Okay. Always nice to see you, Fatima. Thank you so much for coming in the room with us again. All righty, let's see what we got. I'll call you later. Okay, honey. I'll call you later. When I get off. We'll chat.
Oh, Fatima, thank you for coming into the room. So your first card, the 6 of Teacups, this is a card of the past. It's remembering the past with love. It's reminiscing. But don't stay there, because the other message with this card is it's time for you to do what you've always wanted to do. So there might be an opportunity coming round when it perhaps wasn't the right time before, things just weren't lining up. Well, this time could be just the right timing. We've got the 3 of Teacups. So here you are celebrating. It's good news, happiness, it's joy, it's celebrations. It's absolutely lovely energy. So a reason to celebrate. The Strength card is next. So this is about you stepping up and speaking up And it's absolutely okay to do both of those things as long as you do it kindly. So this card asks you to be assertive and kind. So you can say no, thank you. You can say this will work better for me. This isn't working well. This is what I would rather do. Those are all ways of being assertive and kind along with it. And when you use those two together, you get so much further, so much faster. So very much a chance perhaps to do something new. Definitely the success that comes along with that, because we've got the success card right after that. But you might need to speak up and be a little bit almost persistent and assertive so that you will work towards where you want to go. And the magician card at the end, this card literally says, yes, you can. You are ready. You have everything you need and you can go for this. So just in case you were doubting, the magician card comes in with that lovely energy. It's a major arcana card saying you are ready. You have everything you need and you can do it. So I hope that makes sense. And I hope that resonates. Thank you.
Okay. Beautiful. Fatima, you've got the Two of Pentacles, the card of balance. You could be juggling something, your time. You could be juggling time constraints, trying to get things done, juggling your work life with your home life or anything like that. But you could also be moving money around. I always think this is a card of, robbing from Peter to give to Paul, or just working around money. But this card says make light of it. Okay. You'll find the resources to resolve any of these stresses. Just maintain balance here. You'll either, and there could be two choices, decisions, options, and offers coming in towards you. Think about what's going to bring you your best benefits, and you won't be struggling so hard to make this choice. In the center position, you got a beautiful card. You've got the Ace of Cups. If you're looking for love, you're going to find it. And it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love. It can be love of family, friends, support of people around you. The universe says when you're feeling alone, you're not alone. You're going to find that you'll have the support and love of those around you. This is a beautiful card. Coming in next, you have the Justice card. And the Justice card is that it's, this is a card, of justice, with karmic justice coming in. Okay. So if you've been dealing with and struggling with a situation, chances are you'll find that things will get worked out. The truth will surface. You're standing in your integrity, and often justice is that card that says it'll be waved in your favor. Or if you're dealing with a situation that you're struggling with another person, or even a legal situation. Okay. This is karmic justice. Okay. Coming in, you had an extra card that flew out, and it came in above the love card. So I want to say that, this is fast moving energy. This is the Knight of Wands. This is something that comes up very quickly. You have to act on. Maybe it's just something as simple as they change an appointment on the calendar and they say, oh, well, we're going to have you come in tomorrow, but you need to come in today. We have an opening, or whatever. It could be anything. But if you're having to go, he goes charging towards his goal here. But when he gets there, he needs to put his brakes on and be a little pull back on the reins and be a little mindful of the situation, especially if there are life-changing decisions and choices that he has to make. Or if he's signing any legal documents. You've heard me say this a million times in my videos. Once the ink hits the paper, it's a done deal. Consumer beware. So be mindful of what you're signing and read between the lines if it's something like that. Okay. So, juggling time or juggling things, trying to get yourself in balance, but you'll find the love that you need. Stay focused, because you're going to see justice will be waved in your favor, and something's going to happen suddenly coming in. Okay. Welcome, Jojo and MJ. Hi, MJ. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you for your super chat. So, and thank you, Fatima, for being in the room. Okay, so we're going to go on and do MJ because she has made, oh no, we're not. We're going to do Jojo. Jojo's here first. Jojo. Okay, thank you, Jojo. Looking to see what the universe needs to tell me. My spiritual awakening is getting much stronger. That's awesome. That's beautiful. Okay, let's see.
Just to mention as well, I might be wrong, Brenda, but we had a lady called Jennifer James right back at the beginning. And
did she do a super chat?
Possibly not.
No, she's here.
All righty.
But I don't think she did a super chat.
Okay.
Okay. I know she's here because she's on the list.
Right.
she's right after. She'll be the next one we do a general on the list.
That's fine.
So yeah, so I'm going now, bouncing back to the super chats. So Jojo came in first and she's done one, and then MJ. Okay. All righty. Thank you, Jojo. Let's see what we
Spiritual
got.
awakening is getting much stronger. Oh, lovely.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You love the readings for Cancer? Oh, great. Thank you, Jojo. Yes. And make sure you follow Anne's readings as well. Okay. If you haven't subscribed to Anne, please subscribe to, Anne Ellis Angels. She does beautiful readings. Beautiful. Her cards, she does all the 12 zodiac signs every week as well. Okay.
So Jojo, thank you for coming into the room. Nice to meet you. What a way to start your reading. We've got the 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles, one of the best cards in the whole deck. This is absolutely lovely. It's financial security. It's very much focused on home and family. It's you spending time with each other, making the most of the little things, which we all know are the most important things as well. So very much a card. It's very much one of the happy ever after cards, very much focused on home life, work life, family life. The 6 of Teacups has you reminiscing about the past. This is this past card again. So you might be reminiscing, chatting, thinking about the past. But this card always also says it's now time for you to do what you've always wanted to do. And when I was trying to draw all of that, I've drawn this lovely little angel, remembering when this little dog was a tiny puppy. And now they've won the championships. Look how far they've come. So this is very much you. See how far you've come. See how well you're doing. And now it's time for you to do what you've always wanted to do, something that you really enjoy. Look at all the fine details, though. Check the small print. This 8 of coins has come out already tonight. This is about you reading the small print twice, dotting the I's, crossing the T's, making sure that all the little details are in place, because those little details can make a very big difference. And your final card, 6 of Pencils, 6 of Swords, here you are, moving on and feeling good. This is this breath of fresh air card, a change in energy, you deciding where you want to go, making your move and being really happy about it. So moving on and feeling good. It's absolutely lovely. So Jojo, I hope that makes sense and resonates with you.
Beautiful, beautiful, Anne. Well, I think you're concentrating on something big time here, Jojo. This is the King of Wands. The King of Wands, he's so focused. He goes bigger, he goes home. Again, he doesn't allow any distractions to veto his decisions and choices to do what it is he wants to do passionately. He's just totally oblivious. It's like, you're going to put on blinders and say, I'm charging towards this event. I'm doing this. I don't care. I'm going for it. You may find that you're going to be letting go of things that have held you back in the past. The devil comes up, and that's the constraints. That's negative thinking, toxic energy, unhealthy relationships, unfulfilling jobs. Any situation could come in. But what you're doing is you're going to be making mindful and healthy decisions and choices now to break those chains and let go of those things that have held you back. And it could even be an outdated mindset about a situation. You're going to step forward and change that. And the reason you're doing that is because the Queen of Cups shows up and you finally come to the conclusion, guess what? I'm worth this. I'm the queen here. I'm the Queen of Cups. I give of all my love and attention to everybody, freely. But you're going to find that you need to take care of your needs first. And I always say, physician, heal thyself first before you go out there and try to heal the world and everybody else. You need to be running on all your battery level. So she's learned that, taking care of herself. She sits there, look at her. She's pampering herself. She's in her house coat. She's saying, hey, I'm not rushing out to do anything right now. I'm going to go when I feel ready. So taking care of yourself doing something healthy here, making those changes and making sure you stay focused on doing those things for you. Okay. And I think you're going to see you're being showered by the powers that be. Okay. With lots of love. And you may be feeling that while you're going through this spiritual awakening. Okay. Often when we go through these situations, we seem to feel more at peace. We seem to feel more love coming into us. We seem to be in that place where I think you are going to find you're going to be surrounded by more enlightened love than you've ever imagined. Now, of course, this can have to do with meeting somebody new and a new love coming into your life as well. If you are out there wanting to have someone in your life, that can happen too. But you're going to do what's right for you. Okay. Now, it's going to bring a reason to celebrate something because you have the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is that card of celebrating an event. Maybe it's a reunion. Maybe it's an engagement party. Maybe it's a wedding. Maybe it's a housewarming. Maybe it's a birth of a child. Whatever the case is, this is a card of getting together with community, with your colleagues, with your family, with your best friends, whatever. And you're going to want to be happy and celebrate something. So stay focused. Get rid of those things that are holding you back. Do what's right for you. You're the one that matters the most right now. And you're going to find you're going to be surrounded more love than you ever thought you could be. And it's going to make you super happy. And you're going to want to share that with other people. Okay, that's what I have for you, Jojo. Thank you so much for coming in and asking us for this reading. Thank you, New Country Woman. Okay. Let's see what we've got. All right. So our next one is, let me scroll back here. MJ. Hi, MJ. Now, always nice to see you. I love that little ladybug she has there. We always know who it is. Okay. Hi, ladies. I am not doing well with my coworker, Karen. How is this going to go? She is talking bad about me with the owner in the company. Why is she like that? Okay, well, let's just see what kind of energy the cards pull up. Okay, and maybe how you can deal with it. All right. Let's see what we got.
Okay, MJ. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming into the room. So your first card. Excuse me. Have a drink of my cup of tea. Is the Seven of Pencils. And this is all about you focusing on you now, rather than focusing on anybody else. Focus on you. Focus on where you want to go. Focus on what you would like to do. And it might mean doing things differently, letting go of the old ways, but a new focus with you in mind. This is putting you at the front of the queue. Your help or your hurdle. Ace of Coins. This is something new. Now, literally, the next two cards for you are both aces. So this is fresh. This is a new beginning. This is a new start. The Ace of Coins here is about you moving towards this golden opportunity, something new. So there could be something new at work. It could be a promotion even. It could be a pay rise. It could be a new job. But definitely something new coming in. Work life, home life, financial life. Bear in mind, it's really you need to focus on you now and what you would like to do. The focus part of the reading is your second ace, the Ace of Teacups. This is the start of something lovely. If I had to put the Ace of Teacups into one sentence, that's what I would say. It's the start of loveliness, happiness, joy. It can sometimes mean a new home. It could sometimes mean a new job, something that really makes you happy, something that really is absolutely lovely. And this is the beginning of it. This is the start of it. How can you help yourself? We've got the new beginnings card. So 2 aces and the new beginnings card. There's a theme. This is fantastic. It's absolutely lovely. It's a new chapter opening up. It's a fresh new start. It's transformational. We've got some little butterflies on the card. Look, they're transforming from these little caterpillars into butterflies. So a lovely new beginning and a new chapter opening. So the cards I've got for you are all about something fresh, something new for you, but you focusing on you now, where you want to go, your plans and what you need. Make your plans. This is pulling it all together. The Knight of Coins, beg your pardon. Yes, here we are. The Knights are fast moving energy, but this Knight is the slowest because she's the only one not riding the motorbike. Because she's looking at the map, she's making plans. So when she gets back on that bike, she knows exactly where she's going and how to get there. No problem, straight there. So this card says, make plans, plan A, plan B, and if necessary, plan C. And keep going. Don't give up. The 9 of Wands here is about persistence, determination. Don't let anybody knock you off your stride. Keep going. Focus on where you want to go. Going after something new that's going to really make you happy. We have 3 cards of a real fresh new beginning with more of a focus on you. And here you are making detailed plans how to get yourself there. And the last card, don't give up. The universe, the angels are saying, you just keep going because it's absolutely fine. These lovely new beginnings and these new opportunities coming in looking for you. So MJ, I hope that resonates with you and I hope it makes sense for you.
Thank you, Anne. Okay, so you're having a problem with this Karen girl at work. She's talking about you behind your back. Yeah, there she is. Okay, 7 of Swords. You're constantly looking over your shoulder because this girl is bad mouthing you. So I think, this is a card of deception, deceit, liar, cheater, thief, whatever. You wanted to know why she's acting this way. I think she's jealous of you. There's the 10 of Pentacles. This is a card of having it all. She probably looks up to you that she thinks, I don't know, for some reason, they think they sent me the word teacher's pet. You may be a favorite of the boss, and she's very jealous of you. That's what I'm seeing here. You'll be able to take from that. But I see you stressing over this, looking over your shoulder constantly, wondering what she's going to pull off next. Okay. Now, she would love to see nothing better than to see you leave. Okay. This is the Death card. Moving on. She's confirming that. Yeah. There you go. Moving on in a new direction. She's trying to stir the pot up. Okay. But I think at the end of the day, your boss is a wise individual, because here's the Hermit, and he's very wise. He goes over the details. He listens to all the stories. He's going to listen to the whole thing. But I think at the end of the day, he sees the light. Okay. He's very wise. He's very focused. I don't think he's going to let this girl rain on your parade. In fact, I have the feeling he's going to put her in her place. Okay. Because at the end of the day, I think you're safe. You've got the 10 of Pentacles. I think everything's going to be right. So what I want you to do is just focus on your job, because she's trying to get a reaction from you. And, I always say negative attention is better than none at all. And she's trying to get that. So you just stay focused. Don't allow her to distract you so that you slip up at work or you make a mistake or you do something, because she would love nothing more than to see that happen to you, because she's very envious of you. Okay. She knows that you've got a good thing working there and she wants to see you leave. Okay. She feels you're a threat. She's jealous of you. All right. Okay. That's what I've got for you. So she's saying yes, yes, and yes. So that's good. Thank you, MJ. Okay, for confirming that. All right. What do we got here? We've got Real Country Woman. So she put her question in the comments. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Okay. I'm thinking about trading my truck in for either a minivan or a Camaro. Two very much different cars. Yeah, I know. I know what a minivan and a Camaro is. Yeah. What should I pick, or should I hang on to my truck since I live in the country? Okay. Well, first of all, we know that the Camaro is probably your dream car. I had a Mustang. I had Corvettes. I mean, I'm not trying to brag, but I've had a lot of cars. They weren't all new, but I managed to get really good used cars from rich clients of mine that when they didn't want their Mercedes anymore, or they just went from church to the hair salon, they had very low mileage, even though the car might have been 8 years old. So I get it. You would love to have a little car as well, and your dream car, but you've already said you live in the country, you know, and Camaros are a good size engine. Okay. So the gas isn't going to be that much of a saving, and you can't get a lot of things in a Camaro. So if I were you, I would be looking at, well, a minivan would be good too, because what you can do with a minivan is take the back seats out, right? And then you have more trunk room back there, like you would with a pickup truck. So thinking on a what would be convenient and make better sense, I would say the truck. Okay. But let's see what our cards say. We're going to read cards for you anyway and see what the energy has to say. Right, Anne?
Just remind me, because I'm not familiar, what a Camaro is.
Well, a Camaro is a sports car. Okay.
Sports car. Okay.
Yeah, it's a sports car. I mean, they're beautiful. I mean,
is the minivan the same as the minivan I'm thinking of? Like the little.
Well, it's a van. A van is a big box type of vehicle. Yeah. You could have maybe 9 passengers in it if you wanted to. So, you know,
it's right. It's a different minivan to the English minivans, right?
Yeah, it's like a mini bus, basically. Okay. So yeah, our minivans are different. Yeah. Alrighty. We have a lot of different cars over here. You don't, like hybrids and crossovers that aren't quite a SUV, and they're not quite a van. They're not quite a car. Right. So yeah, I could see the confusion there for sure. Okay. What do you drive? What is your vehicle?
The main vehicle that we have is a Cupra Formentor. So I had to think about that. It's a Spanish car. It's like a
okay. It's not
Cupra.
something.
Yeah. It's lovely. That's the big car.
It's a big one. Okay, so
I'm saying big. It's big for me, but it might not be big where everybody else lives. But no, it's a Cupra. C-U-P-R-A. Cupra. Yeah, it's lovely.
C-U-P-R-A.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, and it's Spanish. Okay, cool. Never heard of it. I mean, we have things like Fords and Chevys and Toyotas and Hyundais and you know, things like that. And of course,
this is quite a niche. Yeah, it's quite an unusual one.
Big cars, right? I mean, people are driving big Cadillacs and.
This is compared to those.
We have big cars over here, right? I mean, we still have like little ones as well, but yeah. Okay, let's see what we got here.
Now then, this is interesting. Trying to read on whether to change a car on. Right, and of course, I live in the country as well, so
yeah, you need a vehicle that you can
drive on the country roads. Yeah. Yes, right. I would say so. Real Country Woman, your first card, 2 of Wands. This is you talking things over, working as a partnership. It's a card of action, both working together find the success that you are after. So I do feel, and it's the one suit. So this is action, doing, talking, getting busy. I do think you need to be talking this over with somebody or working together with somebody else before you make your decision. The Magician comes in and says, yes, you can. You are ready. You've got everything you need. No need to worry. This is the card that comes after you've taken the leap of faith, and this is when it's working beautifully. This is where the magic begins. The Magician steps in and uses all the knowledge and all the wisdom that they have to make things work. So talking things over and think about what you know. What do you know? find out information. It's time now, the Five of Teacups, to move towards something better. Move towards something new. Leave the past behind, moving towards something better. So there's definitely an energy here of moving forward, but you need to do so by using all your skills, everything you know. Don't just talk it over. Don't just suddenly decide, oh, I'll do that. You really do need to think this over and think about it from all of your experience of where you live. And there will be something new. This lovely new beginnings is coming in. This is the literally in my deck here, the new beginnings. It's a fresh new start. It's something new, turning over a new leaf, opening a new chapter. So I do feel that you could change this car, but you've got some homework to do first. You really do need to talk it over. You really do need to think about what you know, just rather than going off and thinking, oh, wouldn't that be fabulous? Actually, what do you know about the country roads? What sort of terrain are you going to be? How practical is it going to be? This magician card brings in energy and wisdom down to earth. It's practical. You must be practical about this and be ready to focus on something new. There could be a fabulous offer coming in for you. Don't just look in one place. You need to look around at other places. On the card here, she's so focused in one direction. Here's this golden opportunity that she's missing. So I do feel that you need to look around at more than one place. Certainly talk it over, get advice, and be practical, be sensible, be ready to make your move to something fantastic. But you need to look around. Don't just make a snap. Wouldn't it be lovely? Oh dear, I've bought something that isn't quite right. That's not the scenario we want. You need to be looking into it very carefully, be practical, be grounded, and use everything that you know to make that wise and sensible decision. So I hope that makes sense. It's a fabulous question. Thank you.
Yeah, it is an interesting question. And she said, the other thing she said is, what should I pick, or should I hang on to my truck since I live in the country, right?
Yeah.
Well, look what you've got. You've got the Chariot, and look how prepared he is. Yeah, isn't that a riot? So, you know what? He's all dressed, he's prepared, he's ready to go out there and go do what he wants to do. Now, this is a card that says, as Anne said, think really careful about what you're going to do. Don't go running out there. But it is the card of travel. It is the card of driving. You know, the Chariot is wheeled vehicles, right? So I can see you doing a lot of research, but we'll see what the reading comes out at the end of the day. There's going to be a lot of choices and decisions that you're going to be subjected to. When you go, it's like looking at houses and buying cars. I mean, you just, unless you've got all kinds of money, you can go out and just hand pick the vehicle you want. And I don't know, I certainly never have. A lot of people have to finance them, or they lease them, or I mean, new cars are $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 these days. I don't think that's the kind of money any of us can drop on a car. So I think you're going to be making mindful and wise decisions and choices, and you're really going to shop the market. Okay, being sure of what you want, and I think you'll come to a conclusion at the end of the day, the right decision to make, and you're going to take your time. Okay, Temperance is there. That's the card of balance. It's almost like you're going to be guided. So listen to your little inner voice of wisdom. Look at the wings. It's always, there's either, they are either portrayed, the Temperance card, as an angelic being, or there's wings behind them, which means there's someone there whispering in your ear, that little voice of reason. And we like to think it's our angels and our guides saying, I want you to be very careful here. Don't get taken down the garden path by the first shiny car that you see. Okay, so take your time. There will be an opportunity that comes in that will make you really want to think about this, because this is a Page of Wands. You know, you get an opportunity, something comes in and you're curious about it, but you're going to research it. I mean, you're going to research this search to death. You've narrowed it down to minivan or Camaro. And I think we pretty much ruled out the Camaro, okay, because it would not be practical with living in the country, right? And I mean, let's face it, when you live in the country, you know, there's so many reasons that we need a truck, right? You're not close to the stores. You're not, you're probably having to move stuff around. And we get spoiled when we've had a truck. And then all of a sudden we don't have it anymore. And we go, oh, shoot, I got to call Joe Blow down the street and beg a favor of him to bring his truck up here and help me. And that can get tiresome after a while. Okay. So if your truck is good and stable, I would think long and hard before you jump on a new offer. I know this is what you want to do. I know you've got this, get this up in your mind of something that you would just love to have. Okay. Now, if you have the resources and the finances to go out there and buy yourself a new vehicle, I mean, we're not going to stop you from doing that. But I think you're going to be thinking long and hard about it. Right now, I always say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if the vehicle's paid off, I mean, I drive a big Ford Edge and it's got 200 and I don't know, 13 or something kilometers on it. But I think to myself, well, it's getting old. Maybe I should go out and get something newer too. And I'm going, well, why? It's paid for. You don't owe the bank. It looks great. It's fit. I've kept it up. And I spoke to my mechanic. He says, as long as you keep the maintenance up on it, it doesn't matter how many miles it's got. It's running great. So think about this long and hard before you go out there and do anything. So that's all I'm saying. Chances are, if you want to know my opinion, I don't see you buying a new vehicle at this moment. I think you're going to be thinking about it and you're going to change your mind when you go out there and you research it. Okay. Okay. Anyway, what has 2 DVD players in it? Your vehicle you have now or a new one that you want? For not understanding that. Okay. Righty. We've got Erica Duncan. She wants a general.
Oh, lovely.
Let's see what we've got for Erica. Thank you, Erica. Let's see what we've got here for you. Anyway, New Country Woman, let us know when we connect again next week if you're around as to your decision. Okay. At the end of the day, you have the free will to do what you want, sweetheart. But I don't see you doing this right now. All right. And don't forget, we're going into Christmas and New Year, and prices might change, and you want the best deal you can get if you do decide on this.
Okay, Erica. Nice to see you, Erica, and thank you for always putting such lovely comments on my channel every week on the readings. I do read all the comments and it's so lovely, and I do truly appreciate them. So, Erica, your overall energy here, the Justice card, number 8. So this is you being guided by your moral compass, using honesty, integrity, fairness, kindness, and letting them lead the way. Your help or your hurdle comes in and says, it's the 4 of Pentacles. This says, just have a rest, have a break. Don't go rushing off. It's time just to step back and just have a rest. And sometimes when we think, oh, well, nothing's happening, that's when everything happens, because we leave space. And that's when the inspiration finds us. That's where the new ideas come in. So just step back, just take a break. What do you need to focus on? Now, up steps the King of Pentacles, King of Swords. Now, this king, this could be you in this reading. The kings are authority figures. They've learned all the lessons and are now happy to share that wisdom with other people. And this King of Pentacles, King of Swords, is logical, clear thinking, very, very clever, very direct, very hardworking, very often in a position of authority. Can you see on the card? Look, they're doing some public speaking. This king would be an accountant, a lawyer, an expert in finances. This king would be somebody that you would turn to for them to give you expert advice on complex paperwork. So that's what you need to focus on. So if there's something going on and you're moving forward and you're not sure, it might be that it would be good thinking, good mindfulness, just to take a real good opinion from someone who's an expert in that area. How can you help yourself? 2 of Wands, Work together with somebody else. This is the one suit. It's taking action. It's positive partnerships. It's working well together. And it's only when you work together that the success can be found. So positive partnerships, working together and moving on. Pulling it all together, we've got the World card. So it's the end of something, but the start of something new. On the card, look, she's gone right round the world and she's back where she started from. So it's a job well done. It's reason to celebrate. And now it's moving on, moving up. It's success, moving up to the next level. So think it all through. This Knight of Wands comes in, flying in at the end. So this could be something that you need to think about quite quickly. The Knights are all fast-moving energy. They all have a motorbike. And the Knight of Wands has the fastest motorbike coming in, saying, think it all through. So do what you know is the right thing to do. Take time out to be mindful. Give your time to yourself time to think it through. This needs to be a decision that's made mindfully, wisely, something that's really well thought out. Taking professional advice if you need to take it. And when you've got all that information together, I see you moving forward, not on your own, as part of a positive partnership, working really well together and finishing off something, but the start of something new, moving on, its advancement and its success. So, Erica, I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that resonates. Thank you.
Wow, beautiful. Okay, Erica. You've got the Emperor. I think you're taking control of your emotions. You're making good, wise decisions. You're being logical and organized right now. I think if you stay focused on your goal here, whatever it is, you're going to see accomplishments coming in. You could be doing something on your own, in charge of your own decisions and choices right now, not relying on somebody else. Okay. So also you could be dealing with a father figure. Often the Emperor is referred to as the head of the household or a father figure or someone you look up to like that for wise information and counsel. You've got the Six of Pentacles, a card of gift, push, pull, general energy, give and take. You might be negotiating. You could be receiving a gift from somebody, time, effort, support, maybe money, or you could be doing this for someone else at this time. Maybe you want to do something generous to help out somebody that you know that is less fortunate than you. You've got the Page of Cups, something new coming in. This could be somebody wanting to take a friendship to the next level or just making a stronger friendship with you. They come in and the puzzle pieces fit. They may look younger, act younger, be younger. They bring this modern and youthful aspect into your life. You've got the Knight of Pentacles taking your time. Okay. He's the slowest moving knight out there. He's not charging on his steed. He makes detailed plans so he doesn't have to fall back on plan B. He isn't going to go charging towards, the castle, wielding his sword and shield and then get there and find the drawbridge isn't down. So he's prepared. So take your time. Don't rush into anything. Think about things before you make decisions and major choices. The Page of Pentacles comes in with that. And this is good news. You've got two pages, one that could come in with time, effort, support, and love. The other one comes in with good news about possible finances, or you're thinking of creative ways to create extra money yourself. Maybe a new form of study, taking a course, going back to school, adding something to your resume. But this is usually hearing a message about news about finances, and often it's good news. So that's what I have for you, Erica. Thank you so much for your question. Okay, so our super chats are done for now. So we're going to see, we're going to do Damara. Okay, so Damara we know is here. We've got Sean G. We've got Zakaya Neal. Yeah, those are the ones that are left here for readings because everybody else, Kimby left. Everybody else here has had a reading or they've had a super chat with us. So let's do our beautiful Damara. Go back to our Damara. Okay, so she says hi to you. She says hi to me. She's here. Okay, let's see what we can
Oh, lovely.
more
Hi,
beautiful.
Damara. How lovely to read for you.
Oh,
So good to see you.
One Love is here too. So we're going to do
Oh,
Damara, then we're going to do One Love. Okay. Hi,
okay.
you snuck in on me there, One Love, but that's okay. We're going to do you next. Okay. All
So,
right.
Damara, your first card, 10 of Wands. This is lovely. This says, just take a rest, put your feet up, have a lovely cup of tea. This says, the difficult times are over with, the stressful times are over with. And it's now just time for you to gather your energies, take your time, have a break. Because the Page of Wands is next, bringing in information for you. The pages are all messengers, they all have an envelope on the card. And in my deck here, all these envelopes are showering down on our lovely little angel, and they are full of new ideas, positive change, new information, good news, something that you've been manifesting. These are all lovely things, lovely opportunities looking for you. The Seven of Pencils says now it's time to focus on you. Our lovely angel here, look, she's got to this little signpost and she has a choice of focusing. It says on your needs or your plans. This is time to put you at the front of the queue. So it might mean leaving behind something, old ways of doing things, old ways of thinking. This is you doing something new and focusing on what you need, what you would like, and focusing on your plans. What would you like to do? Where would you like to go? These are all things you need to be thinking of. This wonderful news coming in could get you really excited about that, really thinking about that. The Wands is very much an action suit of doing. It's exciting. You're clearly going to get some lovely information and now have perhaps a new direction to move in, because Three of Cups is your final card. A reason to celebrate when you do. Absolutely lovely. It's happiness, it's joy, it's celebration. So have a fantastic week, Damara. The difficult times are over and this lovely news coming in, and you focusing on exactly what you would like to do.
Beautiful. Damara, you've got the Hermit. You've been doing some self-reflection. You've been thinking about something, manifesting what it is you want, and tapping into people that you can lean into that can give you guidance. Your mentors, people that you look up to, having those conversations with them, communicating with them, learning something here. You're learning from all your experiences. You're seasoned. We know that you're very professional and good at what you do, always trying to strive for perfection, and you will achieve it. This is a card that says, don't worry, you have the ability to teach, preach, and convey and light the path for other people with the wisdom that you have as well. You want to go charging towards something. Something fast is going to occur. Okay. You're going to hear about something quickly and you're going to have to act on it. So just be careful if you're signing any documents, you read between the lines. Don't go charging towards something too quick and, get that excited about it that you want to take that leap of faith. This is about being prepared. Okay. So you need to be prepared here. All right. The leap of faith is that card that says, you always hear me say, don't jump off that cliff till you check your parachute. Okay. Being prepared. You've got one foot where you are now, and you're ready to take that leap into this new, beautiful journey that you're going to be going on. You will be taking a new journey here. Okay. This is something new you're going to get into. And it's going to get your creative juices really flowing and excited. You're going to want to charge towards it. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Thank you so much. Okay, One Love. She wants a general. Okay, so about next week. Okay, she wants to know what's happening, like energy coming in next week. All right. Okay, Sean. Yep, I see you here. You're down after Damara. Like, we're doing our super chats that are paid for first, and you will be after her. Okay, and it'll be general, honey. All right, it's not a personal reading. It's take what you can from it. Okay. All right. What do we got here?
So, One Love, thank you for coming into the room. So we have a lovely theme with your cards. So a reading for the coming week. First card, Four of Teacups. This says, stand back, take your time. Look at the bigger picture. Because here on the card, look, our lovely little angel, she's so focused on these three little teacups, which are in the past. She's missing this golden opportunity right beside her. So very much a week to stand back, assess, look at the bigger picture. The Awakening card is another card of assessing, taking your time. This isn't the week to rush. This is very much a week of assessment. And here, this Awakening card says, look at things from all perspectives. Look at things from everybody's perspective. On the card, look, she's completely upside down. Everything looks completely different from her viewpoint. So taking your time, not being in any rush, being lovely individual you, but just making sure that you look at things from every viewpoint. Then the Emperor says, after you've done all of that, get ready, get organized. The Emperor is one of the major arcana cards. And the Emperor, at a moment's notice, is ready to go because everything is planned in advance. Plans are made, they're ready, and the Emperor just says, right, okay, off we go. So very much this card is about you stepping up. It's a leadership role, but getting everything planned, detailed plans. Everything needs organizing. Things need sorting out. The Ace of Pencils brings you the clarity that you've been waiting for to help you do just that. So the Ace of Pencils in my deck, the Ace of Swords, is about new ideas, working it out. This is the week when the light bulb goes on and you go, now I get it. And on the card here, look, the first few attempts at the target, she's missed, but now she's hit the bullseye straight in the middle. So new ideas coming in, new clarity coming in, and that could be the very thing, the catalyst to get you busy with these new ideas. But take your time. Think it through, have a break. There are 3 cards here out of 5 which do say this is a week for reflection, thinking it through, looking at things from everybody's perspective, not being so focused in one direction. You've got to look all the way around. And then when you have done that, in comes the clarity, the new ideas, and then it's time to plan, get organized, get your structure, and make your plans for moving forward. But there is a period of reflection and homework to do before you do just that. So one love, I hope that makes sense.
Beautiful. Okay, one love. You've got the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is hearing about something coming in the form of information that might cause a delay to your plans, but it's the truth. You're going to hear about something, but you could also be hearing something third hand, like, you know, you're going to ask yourself, well, why did they tell me this? How did they know about it when you figured that you should have been the one that heard about it first? We always say with this page, don't attack the messenger, just take the message. But it might be something to do with a situation where you hear the truth about something and you go, oh, now that changes everything. I have to do something different. You could be sitting there feeling like you're missing out on an opportunity with the 4 of Cups. That's not seeing the forest for the trees. This is about looking at things with a wider, broader perspective, being very open-minded, to being open to things that might be different, that you might not have thought you would consider. Okay. Sometimes that's a blessing we find. You are worrying about something about next week. Don't lose your sleep about this. This is a card that says, try not to worry. Leave your troubles on the chair when you go to bed. Worry never fixed a situation in anybody's life. So try to be positive. Okay. Don't bring that karma down on your head. Worry, worry, worry. Okay. Thinking it isn't going to happen, presuming it isn't. So try to be very positive. This situation might require forgiveness, kindness, understanding, listening to the other side of a story this week. There might be somebody that you're going to have a conversation with. Remember, when you go into any types of bargaining or bartering or negotiating, you'll catch more bees with honey than you ever will with vinegar. So try not to get caught up in the heat of the moment with the roar of the lion, because words are things we can't take back. So just think about that if you're dealing in a debate or a conversation with somebody that gets a bit challenging. The Knight of Swords comes in, and you had the page, but now you have the knight, and the knight is charging towards your goals. This is fast moving action, but I want you to put the brakes on. Okay. I want you to think about it. I want you to be mindful about what's going on next week and not jump in or jump to conclusions. Yes, you may have to defend yourself here in a conversation with somebody, but do it mindfully and do it tactfully. Okay. Don't get defensive, because you'll end up sabotaging that conversation if you do. Okay, so one love, that's what I have for you. It may or may make not sense, but that's what came up. Okay. Okay. All right. So we do have Sean G. She's here, and don't apologize, Sean. It's okay. I have you down. And after you, there is someone else, but I don't know if she's here. So we'll do you now. Okay. So this is a general, and we just pull 3 cards on a general here for those that remain in our room, and we'll see what we have. Okay. All righty.
So, Sean, thank you for coming into the room. So 3 cards for you, all looking good. Here's this 4 of Pencils card again. This has come out a few times tonight. So your first card, 4 of Swords. This is about you resting, relaxing, taking time out. And on the card, look, our lovely angels have just got their feet up. They're having a cup of tea. They're reading a book. Taking time away, stepping back, getting out of that busy, busy loop of busy all the time. And sometimes it can feel a bit uncomfortable to take time out because you think you're not doing anything or nothing's happening. But in fact, everything happens because you leave that space where you can hear the prompts from the universe and you can hear the whispers of your angels. So taking time out, stepping back, having a break. And I've literally just said the clarity comes in. Here it is, the next card. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pencils. This is the clarity coming in. This is new ideas. She's worked it out. The first few attempts at the target missed, but now she's hit that bullseye because the new ideas are there. This is the card when she suddenly goes, got it. Now I know. So take time out instead of trying to work it out. Do something different. Go for a walk in the fresh air. Take a little time out, and that's where you're going to get this lovely inspiration and clarity coming in. And then when you've got that, the unity card, here you are talking things over. This is working well together, working in groups. It could be teaching, mentoring. It's very much a card with everybody brings their expertise to the table for the benefit of everybody else. And it's working out new ways forward. And it sometimes can be a completely different way of doing something, or it might just be everybody getting together to work out a collective way forward. So working well with other people, meetings, collaborations, conversations, working together to make that move forward. So Sean, I hope that makes sense for you.
Thank you, Anne. Okay, Sean, you've got 3 wands cards. Okay. Wands are taking action, setting goals, going after them, staying focused, and being enthusiastic and ambitious. You're going to see a shift in energy here. The 8 of Wands is that card of fast moving energy. If you've sort of been in a slump and things were moving very quickly, this is momentum picking up. These are always depicted as flying through the air. You could also be contemplating packing your luggage and taking a flight somewhere. Maybe you're planning a trip somewhere, but it also can refer to the arrows of Cupid. So there could be somebody new stepping forward if you're looking for love. You're constantly looking for your ship to come in, the 3 of Wands, but the 3 of Wands says, guess what? You've come a long way, girlfriend, from where you were. You are stepping up to the plate. You need to commend yourself. Pat yourself on the back. You're doing well. You know, these ships are in the distance, if you can see this here, and you're wondering, when are they ever going to reach the shore, and will I see the abundance? Keep moving forward, okay? This is about you. Staying active, going towards your goals, staying focused, and you'll see that. But look how far you've come to this point. You've done well, my darling. Stay focused. This is the most confident queen out there. You've heard me talk about her. Everybody, Anne laughs at me when I bring her up because she thinks it's kind of funny how I refer to her. But she's using my line. She's saying, stay focused, you know, watch me. She's, you know, there will be people that doubt your motives, people that doubt your choices, people who say, oh, well, I wouldn't do that if it were me, Sean. Well, it's not them. It's you. It's your journey. You've worked hard to get where you're going. And if you want to jump on the bandwagon and get out there and go after something, just flip them the bird and say, watch me. I'm doing it anyway. So stay focused. Okay, Sean? But there seems to be a lot of activity that's coming in for you right now. So thank you for your question. Okay, we've got another super chat. Barbara Hacking. Welcome, Barbara. And she is from the UK. I can see. Where are you from? Anne's from Yorkshire.
Yorkshire, yeah.
And you said what? Northern Yorkshire?
North Yorkshire, yeah.
North Yorkshire, yeah. So where are you from, Barbara? I see you're paying in euros, right? Isn't that euros? Yeah. Or is that pounds? Anne? Is that pounds?
Pounds. UK.
Pounds? So she's in
Scotland. Oh, a bit further north.
Oh, lovely.
Further north from me.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so Barbara, can I please have a general reading? Okay, let's see what we've got here for you. Thank you very much for coming into my room and for asking us that question. I think you're new to me and new to Anne. Is she new to Anne too? Yeah.
Edinburgh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, lovely.
Yes. They always say if you're going to go to Scotland, do not miss Edinburgh.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place. So, Barbara, welcome to the chat room. So I'm in Yorkshire, you're in Scotland, and between us, we're talking to Canada.
Yeah,
So
I definitely. Yes, I definitely.
How fantastic is that? So let's have a look at your reading. So first of all, Page of Wands coming in. So the pages are messengers, and the Page of Wands brings in good news, new ideas, things that you've been manifesting, things you've been hoping for. This page brings in news of new opportunities, new ideas. So pay attention this week for this information coming in, because when it's in the Wands suit, it's very action orientated. It's something that really will put a smile on your face, something that you've been waiting for and working towards. The Ten of Pentacles says, expect the situation to improve. This is a card of you climbing this ladder of success. And with each step up the ladder, things getting better every time. So a much improved situation coming in. The High Priestess says, when this information has come in and you've gathered all this information together, just take your time to think it all through first. Now, the High Priestess is a major arcana card in the deck. And very often she's pictured reading a book because she's gathering information. She's doing her homework. She's finding out all the things that she needs to know before making a decision. And she's asking herself, is this what I would really like to do? So the High Priestess comes in. This is all exciting when it first starts. And the High Priestess just comes in and says, now just go steady. Think it all through and take your time. Make sure you have all your information. The Ace of Pentacles is your last card. So this is something new. Again, this is about new information coming in. This is also about clarity and you working it out. This is the light bulb moment card coming in. So very much a week of clarity coming in, lots of information coming in, opportunities, things for you to think about and digest. The difficult times are over with. This is you really, things looking up, things improving, things getting so much better. And when you've got all that information, the high priestess says, just take your time and think it all through. Then make a mindful, well thought out decision to move forward. Don't be in any rush. Don't be rushed into doing that. You take your time, and when you are ready and you have all the information you think you need, when the clarity is there, that's the time to make your move. So, Barbara, I hope that makes sense, and I hope that resonates with you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Anne. Okay. Zakiya, I see that you're here. You'll be next after Barbara, unless someone comes in and wants to pay for a reading. And answer to your question, go down here. I left you a message here, Tia Ho from Australia. If you have a personal question, what you're seeing here are people that ask us and want a reading from us. We pull more cards and we do that, but they have to make a minimum of a $5 donation on the super chat, the button below with the $sign. If you stay in our room, as time permits, we'll pull a couple of cards on. We do this on everybody as long as time permits, because Anne is in the UK, I'm in Canada. And you're in Australia, so our time zones are very different. And you know, it's nighttime where she is, and it's daytime where I am, so it's a long day for her. Okay, so on that note, Barbara, you've got the Lovers. You might be making a big decision and a choice that could be determined around your emotions or somebody who you are emotionally attached to. Now, we know the Lovers can be indicative of finding love in your life or having conversations, communicating, and dealing with someone on an emotional level. Be mindful. This card, they say it's on a heart level, but take your head, let your head lead your heart when you're making a decision here with someone who could be very closely connected to you. You're planting your seeds here and you're wondering, am I ever going to hear? Okay, this is needless worry. You're doing everything right. This is a card of moving forward towards your success, and you're starting to see things, unravel in a very successful way when you plant your seeds towards a goal, whether it's a relationship, a job, anything, a project you're working on. Know that you're doing the right thing. And this just might be a process of just waiting something. Yeah. And I always tell people you could be, in a computer, you could be in a big line and a pile of papers on someone's desk waiting to hear. So, but it's a card of unnecessary worry. You did everything right. You're making a judgment call to move in a new direction, and it's like you're getting a second chance with the judgment card. So you've decided that I'm going to do this. I'm going to do something for myself, and I'm only going to take those that support and love me and want to go on this leg of the journey with me. So this is a card of moving forward, making a decision to do that, and it's almost like you're thanking, you're looking up and saying, thank you. I've got this second chance to make things better for me. And here you are working on it. Okay, this is the Eight of Pentacles, putting your head down to the grindstone, showing the powers that be you're an asset to have in their business or at work. You could be taking a new form of study, taking a new craft. This is a card of the apprentice. He's working hard, doing the physical part of it. You might be doing that. There could be exams you're doing at this time as well. Stay focused on it. This is you working hard towards your goals, and often it's your career. At the end of the day, you're going to have a reason to celebrate. This is the Four of Wands. This could be, celebrating any occasion that could be wonderful in your life in an event. But I always look at the Four of Wands as the four walls of a secure structure like your home. Behind them, they always depict a castle. And your goal is to have security. You could be moving, renovating, or buying a new home as well. Okay, so Barbara, those are your cards. I hope they mean something to you. You can let us know. Okay. All righty. Oh, you're welcome, Sean. So we've got two more here. We've got Zakiya Neal. She's still here. So we're going to pull a general, just 3 cards for Zakiya. And Tia Aho Robertson is from Australia, and she's new to us.
Oh, lovely.
That's lovely. So please, if you're new to us, please go to our channel. We do the 12 zodiac signs, Anne and I, every week. And thank you, Tia. The cards that Anne is using, she has designed and done the graphics. They're her personal cards, and they're lovely. and they're all angels. And so please check her out. Anne Ellis Angels is her channel, and please subscribe to her. We're trying to get her 4,000 viewing hours, and she's very close. And she can have this little button like you see here for the super chat. So there are certain stipulations. You have to have 1,000 subscribers, and you have to have 4,000 viewing hours to be eligible to apply for it. So we almost got her there.
So close.
So close. So please watch her videos. They're lovely. You can see how she works. And she puts out the 12 zodiac signs out there as well. So both of us do that. That's how we met each other. Okay. So we're going to do Zakia first, and then we'll go in. Thank you, Tia Ho Robertson, for your donation.
Okay. So Zakia, thank you. So your first card, 8 of Teacups. This is about you being poised at the edge, wondering how you're going to get to success. And the answer is one step at a time. All our lovely little angel has to do here is to hop onto this first stepping stone, and then the next, and so on and so forth, all the way across. So this card says to you, Zakia, take things in manageable small steps. Everything doesn't have to be done in a giant leap all the time. Everything needs to, if you do a step at a time, that's what this card is all about. The Queen of Wands then comes in with a lovely dose of confidence for you. Now, the Queen of Wands is confident. She's successful because she's had to learn how to be. She's an authority figure in the deck. She's learned all the lessons she needed to learn. And now she can manifest anything she wants. Look at that, a teapot, a teacup, and a cake, just like that. So she's had to learn how to. And her motto in life is, yes, I can. And as Brenda says, yes, I can. You just watch me. It's that sassy, lovely, confident energy. So this is what you need to be focusing on. This is what you've been mindfully asked to do, having that lovely, yes, I can attitude. Yes, I am. I'm going to do that, and I'm ready, and I'm going for it. And when you do, the 9 of Coins, here you are. This is you enjoying the results of your hard work. Here she is. Look, she's having a bubbly bath and a pot of tea. She's been busy. She's successful. And she's remembering to take some time out just for herself to celebrate that as well. So here you are, reaping the rewards of your hard work. You've got the confidence to do it, but just take it a step at a time. So I hope that resonates, Zakia. I hope that makes sense.
Beautiful. Barbara said, oh, wow. Thank you, ladies. This was spot on. So thank you very much. And thank you for coming in. So please check out my beautiful friend Anne Ellis Angels as well. Okay. Now, Zakia, you might be subjected to making some very mindful and wise choices and decisions here that might, there might be a lot going on right now that might be making you feel a little bit overwhelmed. But remember, everything glitters isn't gold. And if it looks too good to be true, don't pick it. Okay. This is about you making some very good choices and decisions here. Think about long-term longevity and what's going to benefit you in the long run. Okay. So there could be something here where you're finding, oh, this is too much. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to make this choice and that choice. Just step back. Okay. And think about what's going to benefit you to your greater good. The Hierophant comes in, and this is higher education. You might be learning something new. Maybe you're taking a new form of study. Maybe you're tapping into an awakening here in your spirituality part of your life. This is a card that says you could be connecting with people like that. You're creating groups and joining teams of people that are going to work together. But this is a card of higher education, learning something here. You could be learning something or teaching something. You're definitely going to get with the King of Swords some wise counsel here. He could be a legal eagle, a lawyer, an advocate, an attorney, anybody who could be stepping forward here to give you some wise counsel. I always say, if you could be hiring somebody that is going to defend you for something here. But he's very educated. He's able to do that. Take his counsel. You could be wanting to retain somebody to get their advice, and it'll be good advice, legal. Okay. So that's what I have for you. So thank you so much, Zakaya. Now, Taya Aho Robertson from Australia did leave us a beautiful super chat. Thank you. Would love a reading if you can. So it would be a general reading, right? You didn't ask a specific question. So we're going to pull a general reading on what's going on, what the cards show us and what spirit shows us. Okay. All righty. Okay. Let's see what we got here. And this is going to be our last one because it's 4:52. We've been out here since 3 o'clock. So the chat room is closed now. Okay.
Okay. So Taya, is it Tayaho? I hope I've said that right. Welcome from Australia. That's fabulous. So welcome from the UK. And your first card, 4 of Wands. This is about you being appreciated. This is about success. This is about you receiving with grace and gratitude. It's all well and good to be the giver all the time, but this is about you receiving and being appreciated for everything you do and all that you are. Your help here, the 20 reflection card, says just take time to assess how far you've come, how well you're doing, where you are now. Take your time to reflect. Don't be rushing into anything. So do that first with a view to where you want to go next. So time to take a step back, assess where you are, reflect how far you've come, and now to start thinking where to next, because the 6 of Coins is bringing in your focus. This is the pennies from heaven card. She thought it was raining, look, and it's these lovely opportunities coming in from the universe. So this could be a new job, a pay rise. It could be anything to do with home life, work life, financial life, and lovely new opportunities coming in for you. It's time to leave the nonsense behind, this 5 of Wands card. This is you moving towards the sunshine. If there's anything going on in the background that doesn't concern you, or there's any nonsense, leave it behind. You focus on you. Focus on where you want to go. Focus on what you would like to do next. Now, you might get some information to help you about that from this Page of Pencils. This pulls it all together. So the pages bring in information. This page brings in new information, new clarity. It might be a slight change to plan. That doesn't matter. It's keeping you on track. So new information, new clarity. You need to find this out, because that could be the catalyst to get you moving forward, because the Wheel of Fortune is your outcome card. This is you moving forward with ease, with grace. This is when things suddenly start moving, delays are over, and you're on your way. So very much a week for you where you are being appreciated, you saying people saying thank you to you, everything that you do. Assess where you are, reflect, and get ready to make the most of these new opportunities coming in, because they're looking for you. It's time to make your move forward. Do so when you have all the information that you need. There's new information coming in to help you. You do need to listen to that. And it's almost like when you hear that information, this is leaving the nonsense behind. And that's the very thing that gets you moving in this positive new direction. So I wish you well with that. And I hope the reading has resonated with you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Anne. Okay, Tia Ho, you've been given the 5 of Pentacles. That's a card of feeling lack and loss. You might be feeling things a little bit tight financially at this time. But this is a card of challenges, but it's a card I always tell everybody that you can find the resources to resolve these challenges. And that means seek out the help that you need. Don't internalize and carry the burden all on your own if there's something you're concerned about and you're feeling challenged about. You know, it shows 2 people here. One is walking with crutches with his head held high, moving at a good pace. The girl, she's got looking at the ground. Woe is me. What am I going to do? Well, he got the help he needed and he's moving forward. So in other words, if there's a financial issue, go speak to your bookkeeper, your accountant, your tax man, your banker. If it's something like that, if it's a personal issue, find the counsel and the soft shoulder to lean into to find the help that you need. I think you're leaving troubled waters and you're going to calmer shores with the Six of Swords. That means you've made your mind up to get out of a situation that wasn't working out for you, bringing you in the rewards that you deserve, and you're moving on. And, this is the kind of card that says, there's still some swords in front of the boat there, but that means there will always be challenges. I always say to people, you don't throw a rowboat in the middle of the ocean and not expect a wave, but it won't be anything like what you've had to leave behind. Things are going to get better for you. And you're only going to take those that trust, support, and love you and want to go on this next leg of the journey. You've decided you're taking care of business for you. This is the Queen of Cups. This is a card that says you're going to say, I need to take care of me. I've been giving to everybody else out of the goodness of my heart, but it's time for me to step back and nurture my needs. So do something for yourself this week. Okay. I don't care whether it's get your nails done, your hair cut, go to a spa, take a mental health day off, go for a walk. Do whatever it is, but take care of your needs, because what happens is when we give 150% of ourselves all the time to everybody else, we will deplete our energy and learn to resent it. And you don't want to bring it to that. So you know what I say? Physician, heal thyself first before you go out there and want to heal everybody else. Okay. It's important you take care of your needs. You're going to hear some good news. This is the Page of Pentacles. This, like Anne said, pages bring us messages. And this one is, she had the one of clarity and a clear sight line and hearing the truth about something. This is hearing good news that could possibly have to do with money. Or you've had this epiphany and the third eye opened and you went, you know what? I'm going to create this money myself. I'm going to go out there and maybe take a new form of study and have my resume and level my way up into the next tax bracket. But often this can come in the form of a message that has to do with finances, and it's good news. Negotiations may go well for you. Okay. This is push-pull energy, give and take. This is a card of generosity, the Six of Pentacles. Something might be fairly distributed. This is about doing things fairly. I know I love how Anne and I get the same cards. So, this is a double clarification when she has the same card that I do, and vice versa. So anyway, you could be receiving a lovely gift of generosity from somebody. It could be time, effort, support, maybe even money to help you out with the situation, or you might be wanting to help somebody less fortunate yourself. I always say this card is indicative of nonprofit organizations too. You could be doing something to help somebody out that needs that. So Tia, thank you so much for coming into the room. Hi, Kathleen. Nice to see you, sweetheart. And I really want to thank everybody here for coming into the room and supporting us. So nice to see Mr. Maurice again. Glad you came in. Damara is always here supporting us, and Tammy, and pretty much everybody that comes into my room. But it was nice to see some new people, Dragon Warrior and, Barbara Hacking and Tia Ho Robertson and Zakiya Neal, Jojo. These were all really nice people that are fairly new to us, and I truly thank you for your support. Please, everybody, go to Anne's channel. She's an amazing person. Her and I work every Sunday together here doing the Super Chat Sundays, and she's so close to getting that. And then we're all going to run over to her room and we're going to join her in her room where she can have a super chat button and do her readings on her channel as well. Kathleen, honey, we'll pull a couple cards for you. Kathleen Stafford is Kathy's Guided Light Tarot. Go check her out. She's a good friend of ours as well. She does a lot of live readings, and she's a super intuitive reader as well. So it's Kathy's Guided Light Tarot and Anne Ellis Angels. Okay. And you guys know me, Brenda Tarot readings. So, okay. All right. So Tia, let's see what she said here. I am in a situation, but these cards prove that there will be the movement that I'm yearning for and settling it. Love to you both. Thank you so much. I love
bless you.
Yeah, bless you. Tia Ho, we'll be out here again next Sunday. If you want to join our room and just get a little message again, or you just want to follow us and get caught up in the beautiful energy in the room. Kathy, we're going to give you a couple cards. Anne and I, you're my last that came in the room because you're always kind and you give me messages when I go in yours. So let's see what we got for Kathy. This, Kathy knows this is general. She's a reader herself. She knows what these cards mean. Bye, Mr. Maurice. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much for following Anne and I and watching our videos every week that are out there on our channel. So everybody's signs, all your readings are out there that Anne and I do for you. Okay.
So, Kathy, lovely to talk to you. Thank you for coming into the room. Your first card, the Magician. What a card to start off with.
Yeah.
So this is you, and this magician comes in and goes, yes, you can. You have everything you need. You can do it. So just in case you were wondering, the magician comes in and says, yes, you can. The 7 of Coins says, no need to worry. Do the groundwork. Start something off. But then don't worry and know that the success will come in divine and appropriate timing. In order to have the flowers, she has to plant the little seeds first. And once that's done, unnecessary worry, no need to worry, because the success will follow later on. Now, I've literally said later on, sooner than you think. The 8 of Wands, this is suddenly delays are over with. This is the card of you juggling lots of different things for all the best reasons. This card shows up if things have felt a little bit stuck or a little bit slow. This card says, get ready to get busy. So, Kathleen, I hope that makes sense and I hope that resonates with you.
Okay. All righty. Doesn't pay to try to type and talk at the same time.
I couldn't do that.
Talking about chewing gum and being blonde. Okay, we won't go there. Okay. Just being funny, guys. Okay, so Kathleen, you know what this is. This is the 8 of Wands, or pardon me, the 8 of Swords, thinking that, something's holding you back. It's not coming in quick enough. So we get into that stinking thinking and we presume and assume and we worry about it. And you know what? We're innately Pisces, right? We invent worry. So although Anne was telling me she's similar, but she's not Pisces. So, we've been talking about stress levels and things going on in our lives, and it never rains, it pours, and it all happens at once. So you could be feeling that something's holding you back, not moving, coming in quick enough for you. And then you start to get up in your head and you start to presume and assume that the worst. So please step out of your way, darling. You know what I say, let go and let God. You have a lot of choices and decisions that you're going to be subjected to making soon. I always say everything that glitters isn't gold. If it looks too good to be true, think about it. Okay. You might be feeling a little overwhelmed. There could be a lot of things going on right now where you might be given choices and decisions to make. Just take your time. Think about what's going to benefit you in the long run. Okay. Longevity. Celebration, 4 of Wands. Okay. You might be celebrating something beautiful. Maybe you're getting invited to a party, an engagement, a wedding. But also this is stability. This is a house. You could be selling, buying, purchasing, renovating a home. I think that you're going to find that you're going to have security here. You're going to feel the 4 walls of security. I just saw the walls wrap themselves around you. So if you're thinking about buying a house, it's almost like you're going to feel it's your castle. Okay. So thank you, Damara. Okay. That's it. We're done, like toast. Isn't that what they say? So thank you again, my beautiful friend, and stay in the room when we shut down. So thank you, everybody, for coming in, supporting both Anne and I. Please check out her channel. She only needs a few more counts to reach her super chat ability and her AdSense account to be eligible. So we've got her this far, and we're not giving up yet until we get her over that hurdle. And then we're all going to go and party in her room.
We'll have a party, won't we?
Okay, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you, and go check out your videos for next week. They're out there, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Thank you.
3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it will be 8. Well, yeah. My time's
going to changing the clocks, aren't you? Yeah.
Not until the 3rd. So, okay. But anyway, it's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you guys can do the math for wherever you are on the thing. So love you, Damara. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Ciao.